Allow me to demonstrate while we are doing 290. You see, we got the actual shifter. Yeah, we're good. It's all good. Hey everybody, look at that 4-wheel steering. Possibly a first, maybe not. There may have been a mod for our Factor that had rear-wheel steering. I don't know how they did it, if they did it. Welcome to another Lego car. Last year, links in the description. If you haven't seen it, you probably don't want to see it. I went quite crazy with a photo shoot, scale model photo shoot, and then modeling myself in the car. None of that yet this year, because we have the 4-wheel steering, we have 4-wheel drive, we have 4 gears. It's 4 more better. It's really good. I thought, and it's so bad. It's terrible to drive. So my second plan was to launch this car, available for download, link below, race department. Like a realistic version with the physics modeled based on the real car, which I have. Oh, if I get out of my sim rig, I might crush it. Ooh. Based on that one, So, suspension geometry, weights, weight distribution, gear ratios, it's all real. And the center of gravity height is real. She be high. Just like some people say I am. No. There may have been a beer, but that's it, really. So, 4-wheel steering, let's see how this goes at, where are we? The Nürburgring. And we immediately have a problem. The engine sound, I sampled it from the engine. Although the bass comes probably more from a big flywheel I had and the rambling of my desk. But hey, it's from the actual Lego engine. That's pretty cool. 4 H-pattern, 4-speed, 360 degrees of lock, very direct. And with the rear wheel steering in like sharp steering mode, that's super sensitive. And imagine the force feedback now comes from all 4 tires. That's amazing, right? Gamer Muscle has wanted this for decades. Oh, but it's horrible. It's beyond terrible. I cannot even make a good version of it because as amazing as the Lego car was. In a sim with the actual suspension geometry, it's terrible. We have a lot of scrub radius. I made a video about force feedback and all the components. You should watch that, link in the description, unless I forget it, which I probably will. Scrub radius means if we have a driving force or a braking force on the tire, it also wants to tug on the steering. And we have about this much scrub radius on each corner, and all those 4 tires are driven, so they will pull on the steering arms randomly when I'm on the throttle, on the brakes, and there will be some steering force feedback as well, but not a lot because the car has no caster angle and it has no trail. So all we feel for cornering is the pneumatic trail, but it is the force feedback is so bad. I thought I may have got it inverted, like 255 4th gear. She is fast though, although we're down to only 2250 Newton meters. Oh, brake. You feel pretty much nothing when you want to. The force feedback doesn't help you when you're sliding. It just tries to kill you when you try to go straight. But it's not inverted, it just feels horrific. As we go towards 300 Ks. Oh. It's bad. It's really bad. This is the worst force feedback ever. Nice bassy sound though, the sound is good. The visuals, yes, the field of view. This is actual the seating position in the Lego car. You would have this beam in front of you. Very sort of a, well, precursor to the Halo, I guess. So the visibility is a bit lacking. Oh, forgot where we were. Oh. So that suspension geometry is horrific for force feedback. More issues with the suspension, just like last year's car. Oh, parallel wishbones. There's no camber gain, and we do have quite a bit of body roll. We have no anti-roll bars and relatively soft suspension. So when the car leans, the tires lean outward as well. There's no negative camber, but positive camber. That takes grip away. And I did my measurements with the weight. Scaled it up. Factor of 8, so it's 8 to 1 scale. That means 512 times the weight. I'm surprised I'm speaking something that resembles English while driving this thing. Anyway, 512 times the weight. That makes it about 775 kilos. And I've given it 800, no, how much horsepower? No, only like 400 horsepower, but 2250 Newton meters of torque. And so far I've learned that other than the steering feel... Oh, that's a bit of spit. I'm sorry. There's no steering feel. But it's a bit like a front wheel drive car when you go sideways. Just floor it and hope it works. No, there's absolutely no force feedback there whatsoever. Yet it's trying to pull it out of my hands now, and it's horrific. It's really bad. Oh, and oh yeah. Oh, so positive camber when we lean into the corners. Steering tries to pull out of your hands all the time. And fourth gear. We're brave. Oh, whoa, we're too brave. We are too brave. Floor it, front wheel drive, it's a brief... Ooh, that went well. What have I done? The suspension, yeah, we were not done with the suspension. We've listed a lot of bad things about it. Oh, this is a corner. It is stuck in full rebound travel. So when the car's just standing still, and you pick it up 2 millimeters, the tires are off the ground. It doesn't have any rebound travel left. So when I'm out of a corner, I'm flooring it. The outside rear tire sort of moves up. The suspension is soft, but the inside front cannot stay in contact with the road. It lifts off the road. So you go on free wheels and then with open diffs. Let's get to the drive line. Let's drive a bit quicker and explain this. What's the fun of this? Open diffs, and then we have one tire in the air. So that starts to spin. And the tires are very heavy too. They're 35 kilos. Scaled up from the actual weight, measured, of course. We do things properly on this channel. And then you have a huge spinning heavy thing with all the gyroscopic terribleness, making the force feedback worse and the handling much worse. So it goes on free wheels a lot, and then you brake into a turn. The same for the inside rear wheel gets lifted off the ground. It's horrible. It's really bad. But this is a case of don't meet your childhood heroes. Don't meet them. You don't want to. Oh, so yeah, I did go down a bit from the 3,500 Newton meters just to see if we could get something somewhat controllable. But you can try this. The worst car of the year. Oh, we're going quickly now. We're going quickly. Yes, we're good. And we're about to hit the straight. I'm sure that's the point where the force feedback... Oh, it's always... Oh. Oof. Yanking out of my hands. Oh. No idea what I'm doing. I'm surprised I'm not super dead yet. but also afraid the death will come soon. So, ooh, we have a bit more grip than last year's car. A little over a G, I think. So, grid-wise, we are up there with like a Porsche GT3. A little bit over a G. Otherwise, though, all the other aspects, no, we're not quite up there with the best cars. But one of the benefits of Lego, you see all the holes, right? That's aerodynamic efficiency. So with about 400 horsepower, you would expect 250, 260. But the wind blows straight through, huh? It's the brainy people at Lego. So let's see how fast. Up to 4th gear at 260. We might hit 280, perhaps 290. Oh, we might go up the road. No, we're fine. We get a bit of aero as well. The thing has some wings. Very accurately CFD modeled. Perfection. Physics. 290. 290. It's kinda good. It's kinda good. Oh, it doesn't sound good, but you just gotta trust it. Trust the Lego plastics. So now let's do a lap. Oh, no, oh. It is very hard to drive. Okay, let's crash turn 1. There we are. Let's briefly use like, oh, it's sliding. You have no idea what it wants to do when it slides. It's the worst car. Oh, there we lift the inside tire. We lift it again. We lift it again, again and again. Bouncy. Oh, can't see. Cannot see. Lap still counts. Lap still counts. Open diff. Spinning tires. So the tires are fairly grippy but the rest is just so bad. And the steering is so quick. And it pulls you everywhere except when you want some help, it's not home. Oh. Oh, on 3 wheels there. Oh. I think it still counts as a clean lap. It's very clean lap. 4th gear. Perhaps brake. How about that? Oh, 3 wheels. Downshift. 2nd gear is a bit short, so 3rd is fine. This is not the. Oh, no! I've never had a car with such bad force feedback that I felt like I may have inverted the forces. But it's slightly worse when you invert them, so. Oh yeah. Nobody's ever gone off here, have they? And the center of gravity is so high that it almost rides on 2 wheels, cornering hard. Center of gravity is about 60 centimeters off the ground, 0.6 meters. And it's got a lot of ride height, 25 centimeters, but only 12 centimeters of suspension travel. So you run out of suspension travel way before the oh, did you? Yeah, that's the high center of gravity. I just wanted to show it to you, in case you didn't believe me. Oh, hit, miss, miss. Die, die, die. So that's a really high center of gravity, like a GT car will have at most like a 40 centimeter center of gravity height. So it's 1.5 times the height, and we are pulling reasonable G-forces. So the thing is always almost on 2 wheels. This is so hard work. We are making this corner. We are. Oh, are we? Yeah, we are. So the steering motions you see me do are just sort of random, panicky, no idea, hold on to your butt, YOLO movements. Oh, yeah, that's fine. It does have downforce, so at speed we have a bit more grip. And here the slickness, the holes, the aero helps. We will get up to amazing speeds here. Oh. 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 250. Oh, that's fast. That's pretty fast. We do have quite a bit of downforce. Yeah, that's a corner, Niels. Oh yeah, it was a corner. Oh. So, by now the obvious conclusion is all those people on YouTube hot lapping the Mercedes F1 car in iRacing. This is the real challenge now. Lego 8880. Which I didn't mention. It's 8880. The 0 is the score of the physics in the simulator. No issues. No issues. We are at 5 minutes in almost. Oh. Oh. That's good. We're fine. We're fine. And this is the bit that we typically enjoy a lot in racing cars, the flowing downhill bit. Oh, what an amazing piece of track. I'm not sure we will enjoy it quite as much. Hey, but you can try it too. Though not on this exact version of the Nürburgring, but the accuracy of the version of the Nürburgring you have in AMS isn't really important. Because the sheer superiority of this physics model is convincing on any version of any track you care to drive, obviously. Yeah, that's very clear. Very clear. Very clear. Oh, I have no idea what happens there, but surprised we are still going. We had no... Oh yeah, front wheel drive strats, that works. A bit. Ever so slightly. Oh, that was some freewheeling. And you feel nothing at all mid-corner, and then you... I guess you can calm down a little bit with the steering, but it... all those driving forces and all those four wheels are pulling at the steering in different directions in different times. So you're sort of clenching the wheel because it might pull in undesired direction any microsecond. Yes. So, yeah, this is one of those don't meet your childhood heroes things, because for Technic Lego this was really cool. The previous car, which I lusted after but didn't get, I was spoiled enough as a kid, don't feel bad for me. 3 gears, independent suspension, rear-wheel drive. Here, 4-wheel steering, 4 gears. Oh, and an H-pattern shifter. Allow me to demonstrate while we are doing 290. You see, we got the actual shifter. It's, yeah, we're good. It's all good. Amazing, an H-pattern shifter. That was so cool. So, as a kid back then, you would have assumed if they would ever produce this car in real life, it would, like 90s supercars, like a Diablo, 4-wheel drive, yeah, but not as good as the Lego car. 4-wheel steering is twice as good as 2-wheel steering. As we are doing, we have done 8 minutes, 7 seconds, and something. Lego 8880, available for AMS, link down below. Realistic weights, realistic weight distribution, realistic gear ratios, suspension travel, suspension geometry, four-wheel drive, four-wheel steering. Very advanced in many ways, except for the driving feel, which is absolutely terrible. Absolutely horrific. But a challenge. You can do a lot better. I'm sure you can. Don't take this too seriously. Thanks again, Sandro. Thanks again, Dave, for converting this 20 zillion polygon model to AMS, and it somehow works. Thanks very much. Don't try racing more than 1 or 2 or 3 cars. It will probably be terrible. AI terrible. Lots of things terrible. Holiday mod, just a bit of fun. If you want to have a go, download it. Embarrass yourself for a few minutes. I hope you enjoy that. I must have forgotten many things, but it's 1 AM or later. And I want to get back to some serious racing, some karting. I'm really looking forward to do a few more days of that and then release something. I can go on forever testing it. This is just a bit of fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Seeing me suffer is one of those point and laugh at the YouTuber videos. This is actually a very comfortable speed. You know, and without the force feedback somehow being present, you just turn the wheel and it goes there. Nice. Nice. We found the optimum speed, which is 37. Oh, 38. Oh, it's getting scary. Getting scary. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.